Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am wonderfully blessed as always. Thank you so much. And you guys are too. Congratulations on the film. It's the biggest horror movie ever and the biggest opening in October as well. Congratulations.
Crazy,
on that.
right?
Thank you.
And the film is pretty creepy. It's one of my favorites in the franchise.
Thanks.
Cool.
One of your top three?
Yeah, exactly, right? Now, how did you guys get spooked into directing the third film?
That's a good question.
We made a film last year. They came out last year, a documentary called Catfish.
Correct.
And people at Paramount saw that movie and they thought it's a real documentary, but they thought it was a fake documentary. And so they called us in and they said, "It's a fake documentary, right?" And we were like, "No, sorry." And they said, "You know, if you tell us it's a fake documentary, you've got the job." And we're just like, "I'm sorry, I can't tell you that because it's not true, but we still really want the job." And they gave us the job.
Good. Now, you see, that's the thing. Thank you for bringing up Catfish. I love Catfish too, but you're right. I mean, people, just like Paranormal Activity 3, it's kind of like, you know, is it true? Is it not true?
I know.
So is it true or not?
I'll tell you right now, Paranormal Activity 3 is true.
And Catfish is not.
In a different way than Catfish.
They're both true.
Now, here's what I like about the franchise, the Paranormal Activity franchise. It forces you to use your imagination, which is rare nowadays, especially in horror films. So thank you for carrying that tradition.
Sure, that was our number one goal.
Yeah, that's really important to us.
Yeah, was to try and scare A, without showing, and B, without cutting.
Yeah, because it's not this blood and guts stuff, you know, and it's not scary monsters or aliens or anything like that. It's all left up to your imagination.
Right, and
which is way scarier.
Correct, and much like Catfish, the suspense builds up all the way to the frightening ending.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Manny.
You're welcome. And also, here's what I like about the film too. The movie is very, very inventive. I especially like your fan cam.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it really drives you crazy, right? In a good way.
Right. Who invented that? Was that your idea?
We had that. Was it my idea? No. We had that idea, and we brought it to Paramount, and in our first meeting, I think. And then it turned out that Chris Landon, who's the writer, had a similar idea about having moving cameras, and we just collaborated perfectly. And he came up with the ghost. I don't want to say too much, but there's some, you know, there's a few scenes that play for that fan cam that are very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Fans love the movie, but here's their collective complaint. It's time. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Too scary?
No, well, I love that. There were many
funny.
Scenes in the trailer that was not in the final cut. Why is that? And are we going to find some hidden footage in the DVD and Blu-ray, I hope?
Yes. There's even hidden footage in the film itself. I won't tell you where, but it's in there. So when you get the DVD, you might be able to find it. But here's the really positive flip side to not putting that stuff in the movie. If you see it in the trailer, then you see it in the movie, you know where the scene is going because the trailer shows you sort of the end of the scene, that scariest part. If you've never seen the scene before, you don't know where it's going. We wanted the climaxes of each scene to be as unpredictable as possible. If you've seen the trailer, you know what's going to happen.
It makes sense. Thank you so much for clearing that up. Now, the film ended with possibly a fourth film. Is there any talks about it yet?
There's been some chit-chat about it, yeah. I mean, it really ultimately comes down to you know, do the fans want more? Do they want a fourth film? And if that's the case, then I think everybody would be happy to provide.
We do.
Yeah, we want to come up with something really crazy too.
We love to have a fourth film, so please bring us another one, okay?
All right.
And
okay,
I don't need a new Ouija board to let us know that it's probably going to happen in October, right?
That's a pretty good guess.